Hi everyone, I think I am live. Yeah, I think I'm live. So hi all. I'm just going to come on today just to do a really quick live, just a quick update about what we've been up to, and mainly this is going to be about our fundraiser. So any of you that don't know who we are and what we've been doing, we're Public Child Protection Wales, and we've been actively campaigning against the RSE, which is known as the Relationship and Sexuality Education. That's already in schools now because they did pass it. So we've been actively campaigning against it. We've been ignored on many levels. Members of our team and our supporters have written to local authorities, have written to schools. We even set up a petition. So at every level we were ignored. In fact, they campaigned against us, saying that we were actually spreading misinformation. But let me just say, any information that we've given online or otherwise has just been taken from the official documents, has just been taken from things that have actually happened with regards to this sex education. Also the history of the sex education. If you go right back in time, it all stems from a man called Alfred Kinsey. I'm not going to go into that now. I do invite you though, if you do need to, if you want to find out more about why we're so hell-bent in getting this RSE out of the schools, then research it for yourself. Our website, www.publicchildprotectionwales.org. Now, if you go onto there, we've got lots of information on there, and we've also we've got links to everything, the official documents, etc. So, everything is there to save you having to look for things separately. We've got a lot of things there on our website. So I've got Kimberly here. Hey Kimberly, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. I can also see there's lots of other people who have joined, but I don't know who you are. So give me a quick sort of like hello. And thank you so much as well for watching. So we actually, this weekend, we were actually in Scotland. So Kim was invited to speak as well. So that was, we were doing we attended a demonstration, Expose Scotland, and they were exposing about awful things that are going on, things that have been, there were personal experiences, survivors who were getting up to speak, and there was also people who were fighting for justice for their own children. So it really did expose many failures in the system. So we actually went up there to talk about our campaign and getting this sex education out of our Welsh schools. And a lot of people in Scotland, they were all in support of us, even like the passerbys, because it wasn't just the people in the demonstration, even passerbys, because a lot of the Scottish parents, they have already, experienced what this sex education is all about, because in Scotland, it's really bad. So they, the Scottish parents up there, they're disagreeing with what's going on in their schools, as well as us Welsh parents. It really is sinister. I don't, for those of you who have researched, I really don't need to tell you. So what our plan now, what we have to do, we've got no choice, otherwise we're just going to leave it in the hands of these people that want to teach our children inappropriate information. We are facilitating a court case against the Welsh Government and against the curriculum bill. Now, in order to do that, we really do need to raise funds, because court can get very costly. Many of you may already know how much it can cost to get this through to the court, especially as it is such a big case. So last year we did a number of fundraising events, very successful fundraising events. We really did. We really did get people on board doing their thing. I had my friend Nicola, who, you know, she did an event in Swansea, which was really successful. It was actually a sound bath. So that was, you know, incredible to go to. We also had our three PC peaks Wales, so that was the 3 peaks in Wales, which 17 of us climbed the mountains in Wales, and that was a very, very fun event, and we also raised a lot of money. We've had Darren Purcell as well, that many of you will know, because even though he's not on Facebook, his partner Kath is, and yeah, he's done loads. He has actually done loads for us. He did the 140-mile walk across Wales, which is, you know, incredible. He did the 3 peaks with us as well. And then he also did a 5-day fasting as well. So he's raised lots of money for us. We've also had young Rian as well, Elisa's daughter, who did a sponsored walk around the Caerphilly area, so you know that was great. They raised loads of money too, so you know we've got a lot to be thankful for. We really do have a lot to be thankful for. So what are we doing now in 2022? Now we've raised I think it's approximately 11,000 we've raised, but we need to ramp that up in the tens of thousands, and you know with your help. We really believe that we can achieve that. So first of all, I'm going to go through some fundraising events that we've already got in the pipeline, and then I'm just going to sort of like say about things that we will be pursuing at some point in the next couple of months. So Kim's idea now, thank you Kim, we're going to be doing a skateathon. And this is, I've got to get this date right now, because it's the Saturday and Sunday before our protest on the 22nd. So I'm thinking that's the 18th and the 19th of February, so not long now. And we're going to be doing a 24-hour skateathon. And we're encouraging you in Wales now, or in England, if you want to travel over, we're encouraging as many people as possible to get yourselves in groups. So it doesn't mean you've got to skate for 24 hours, because that's impossible for anyone to be skating for 24 hours. But if you organise yourselves into groups of maybe 6 or 8, and at some point someone is going to be on the going to be skating. So we're going to have definitely one down in South Wales, and definitely one up in North Wales. But if you're from a different area, and it doesn't even have to be Wales, because even though this is a court case against the Welsh Government and getting this education out of the Welsh schools, it's also the opportunity to get it out of, it's gonna have shockwaves, you know. You can imagine if we win this, we can create a case law in itself, and this is going to give the opportunity to countries such as England, Scotland, Ireland, and even, you know, countries all over the world as well, because nobody has actually got this education out of their country yet. Even though there has been active protests all throughout the world, as you can imagine, there hasn't actually been anybody who's successful. But Wales, we are a strong country. We're small, but we're strong. We haven't got a dragon on our flag for no reason. We're the dragons. So let's make this happen. You know, let's raise lots of money. If you're a skater, or not even, you don't have to. I don't skate, but I'm going to be putting a pair of skates on and doing my best. I know my children will as well. They'll be a lot better than I will. So yeah, if you want to join the Skateathon on the 18th and 19th of February, then please get in touch, and we will send you either a paper sponsor form or a link, so you can have your individual sponsors go into your individual link. So I really hope that a lot of you here, I'm just going to go through the comments afterwards, because otherwise I'll get really sidetracked. So I hope there is a lot of you here that will be able to join us on that Skateathon. I've just seen Kimberly just say then I can't skate neither. Yeah, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go, Kim, and it'll be a lot of fun. We haven't actually determined the location yet. It is going to be, I believe it's going to be down in Cardiff. We haven't determined that yet, but it's going to be somewhere where there's going to be a lot of footfall. So as well as raising funds for this cause, we will also be spreading awareness, because lots of people still don't know about the dangers of this RSE. Okay, so then we've got our protest on the 22nd of February. So that's a Tuesday. It's the Tuesday in the half term. So our protest will start 1 o'clock at Cardiff Castle. Then we're going to be walking from Cardiff Castle to the Senedd in Cardiff Bay. So we want to encourage you to bring your children. It is half term if your children are, they're in school. It is half term, and we want to encourage the children to collect sponsors to do a sponsored walk. So we'll have the protest and the children sponsored walk on the same day. So please get in touch if you or your children are interested in raising sponsors for that. And please do your best to come, because we want to bring Cardiff to a standstill, because that's what's really going to create that's going to be good for us. That will be good for us. We're going to be able to show people that we mean business, and with lots of people there as well. We need to show the government that we're not going to stand for this. We need to show them. So moving on now, we're also going to do a music event. Me and my friend, my lovely friend Nicola, who organised the sound bath, we are going to be doing a music event, but the dates and details of that will be that's to be confirmed. So please join our fundraising page, actually, PCP fundraising. If you join that page, if you can't find the link, then please let me know, and I will I'll send the link over, because I'm going to be putting the details of the up and coming events in there to make sure that you don't miss it. This event is going to be a little bit of fun, good music, get together, and then we'll be charging a reasonable price per person for everybody to come, and all the funds then will go to the fundraiser. Also, we wanted to, I'm doing events are coming up now, like, sort of running events, obstacle events, swimming events. They're all now starting to open, because we have had a couple of years where, people who do these competitions, they weren't able to do them, because there was a lot of competitions that were cancelled, but they are now starting to be there. So if I've got any, fitness people on here that really sort of enjoy doing they enjoy doing competitions, whether it be marathons, 10Ks, obstacle competitions, etc. And if you're doing that and like to raise some money for us, then get in touch with us, and we'll send you a fundraising link, and then you can sort of share that out and say that you're doing this event and you're raising money for us as well. So kills two birds with one stone then, because I'm doing an event in May. It's an obstacle race. It's the Men's Health that organise it, and the event I'm doing is on the 9th of May. It's called the Dirty Weekend, and it's a 20-mile obstacle course with 200 obstacles. So yeah, you need to wish me luck with that, because I have a lot of getting fit to do before May, but I'm sure I'll be fine. So I'm going to be putting out a link to raise funds for that as well. So yeah, just keep an eye out, and I'll be putting that out soon. And I really do invite you as well to do the same if you are involved in any competitions. Also, we wanted to do, because me and Kim have been speaking, we wanted to arrange a small obstacle race, whether it be something that is planned outside or we get some people on board to sort it out. We want to do this because we want a bit of fun for the children, something that we can all get together in as well, and the children, because the children need to have the children need to have fun, don't they? The children need to have fun. And yeah, this will be a good way of them sort of making friends, you know, sort of getting a bit, you know, a bit muddy, etc. Getting them away from their video games, out of the house. So we do want to arrange that. So that's also to be confirmed as well. But if you have any ideas, then please do bring it forward. I do know that Kim did put something on a status, and there were some ideas there that people had come up with. So I will be going through that as well. So yeah, if you have any ideas, even if you decide, you know what, I can run a little event here. It could even be something like a coffee morning, a get together with adults, you know, just like, you know, a music event in your area. But yeah, let us know if you do want to do that, because with everybody getting involved, then, you know, we're going to get this out further, and we've got more of a chance then of reaching our targets. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through, because I can see there's lots of comments here. I've got here, Louise, survivor of CSA, just tried to go through the justice system. Yeah, the justice system is, well, there's so much corruption there, isn't it? It's scary, you know, it really is scary. Hi, Tracy, nice to see you. Hi, Samantha. Yeah, it was a fabulous weekend. Yeah, so when we went to Scotland, we had our North Walian team with us. We had Sam, we had Joan and Tom. Amazing, such great company, and you know, always a pleasure to see our North Walian friends. We also had the famous Phil Watkins as well, live demo news, Welsh live demo news, I think I've got that right. So yeah, he was joining us as well, so fantastic to have him with us. And then we also had Sharon, who came. Sharon, I have met her briefly at the protest, but this weekend I really got to know her, so an absolute pleasure to have Sharon with us. And it was incredible, actually. It was the first time she's been out properly with PCP Wales, and she really did, yeah, she did really well in, you know, sort of informing people about our campaign and, you know, what we've been up to. So many thanks to Sharon as well. Okay, so yeah, Kimberly has just said here, which I missed. What do you say? Kirsty Williams quote their education as ours. So where Kimberly said that was when I was speaking about the Scottish education. Hang on, let me just put my light on. That was when we were talking. I was talking about the Scottish education, and yes, Kirsty Williams has actually quoted the Scottish education as the same. You know, sort of like said it the same as ours. So if you still think that this RSE is good, if you still think that it is about empowerment, then just take a look at the Scottish curriculum and what's been going on there, because it's really quite scary. So, you know, you need to, if you agree with this education, whether you're a teacher, a parent, etc., you really need to look into it properly, because you wouldn't, if you've seen what we've seen, you certainly would not be in support of it. Okay, hello Marianne, nice to see you. Hello Emma, Meredith, lovely to see you too. Emma was one of our crew at the Free Peaks, and so was Geraint. Good evening, Geraint, hope you're well. Okay, oops, a daisy, I think I've gone. And Kimberly's saying, come on everyone, we can do this. We certainly can do this. Oh, Geraint's saying we need to do another trek. 3 Peaks in Britain. Now, Geraint is super fit. Yeah, do you know what? That would be a challenge. But yeah, I think I would like to do that. The 3 British peaks. So yeah, that could be arranged, Geraint. Perhaps we could do that, you know, when the weather's getting a little bit warmer and the days are getting longer. Because obviously, you know, we're still in very dark, cold, dark, cold evening. So yeah, great idea. Okay, when I try and scroll down here, it jumps. Okay, so Nora's is saying, good evening, I can't skate full stop, not ice skating or rollerblades, but will contribute to the fund if you send me details. Thank you so much, appreciate that very much. Okay, Lee Roberts saying best fighting soldiers in the world, the Welsh are. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with you. And that's why we're the country to do it, because we're small, but we are the best fighters. In fact, you know, all the people I have met, you know, through this campaign, they're actually quite small people. If you've met any of us, we're all, you know, we're lucky to get much over 5 foot, you know. But yeah, small doesn't mean we're weak. It certainly doesn't. So Tracy saying maybe contact a few leisure centres to use their halls. And they may be able to help with the fundraiser. That could actually be an option. That would actually be quite good, actually, because we could advertise it within the leisure centre itself, because they do have bigger footfall. So yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you so much. And I think you guys have been having a bit of a conversation amongst yourselves as well. So great. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot off now, because I did promise myself it wasn't going to be a really long live. So if you want to do your own fundraiser event, if you've got any ideas, please get in touch with either myself or contact the website www.publicchildprotectionwales.org, and one of us will pick that up and get back to you. So yeah, any ideas, let us know. If you're interested in joining the Skateathon, then yeah, please get in touch again, either via the website or you can contact me directly. And if your children want to do the sponsored walk whilst we're doing that protest, so obviously we're all going to be together whilst they're doing the sponsored walk. If your children want to raise sponsors for that, then please let me know and I'll send you a link or some sponsor forms. So, you know, to facilitate that. Okay, all, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate your time. And I'm going to shoot off now. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you all soon. So remember as well, 22nd of February, we want you all there. Okay, so many thanks. And yeah, I'll catch up with you soon. Ciao for now.